Hey everybody, Mommy wants to say hi. Say hi, big fat mommy. Oh, where are you going? You're gonna climb me. Say hey. Say I'm just purring. I'm just purring. You're so sweet. Say hi. Say I'm not interested anymore. She was attacking my camera earlier and now she's not interested. I don't know what happened. You're so cute. Okay, go do bad kitty stuff. And now my outfit's white. She's shedding like crazy right now. Like there's literally a pile of hair about this big on the floor. It's just from her. Anyway, hey guys, how are you? I'm gonna try to get comfortable. I have some life-changing experiences and decisions that I want to share with you. And if you're friends with me on Facebook and you happen to read my notes, which I forgot Facebook had notes, maybe you did too, but I wrote a note this weekend and I got a few responses from it. But I want to make a video about it too, because I think that, you know, I kind of keep my YouTube separate from my Facebook, and part of that has been for privacy reasons. Like I'm very public on YouTube for the 280 of you that watch me. It's, you know, I'm very public about it. For the almost 400 friends that I have on Facebook, I'm not so public about it. And due to recent events this weekend, I want to change that. And I think that it's doing me more harm by trying to live this double life of keeping the trans identity of me separate from my actual everyday life. And I mean, obviously there's people on Facebook that know. I mean, obviously I have friends on there that know, families on there, yada yada yada. But there's a lot of people on Facebook that don't know. And you know, I talked about this with my ex, and if you guys watched my last video about how crazy he was, obviously he was not okay with it. But now that that motherfucker is gone, I can do whatever the fuck I want to, and I'm excited about it. And basically, in this note, I talked about my plan for getting surgery by graduation. I will graduate in 2000, what year is this? 2012, I'm going to start school in 2013, so in 2017 or earlier, depending on, I feel like the camera's messed up. Depending on how I go about it, I'll graduate. So I'll graduate at like 26 or 27, which is kind of old, in my opinion, to graduate college. But I had important things to take care of that other people didn't. Like my peers that just, they went straight to school. There's not the whole issue of fixing your life and living the way that you want to and that kind of thing, to the degree that I have, as well as a lot of you have. But yeah, so I'm ready to go to school now, like I've said for the past however many videos, talked about this. But to clarify what I mean by surgeries and everything. I'm taking out student loans and I'm getting Pell Grant for school. So, hopefully, and I don't know how this is going to work exactly. I don't think that's very flattering if I'm going to pull my hair behind my ear. Hopefully, I'm budgeting that they're going to give me $22,000 per year. Pell Grant included. And the only reason I'm expecting that much is because a friend of mine is going to the same school, did the same thing, Pell Grant and FAFSA, all that, and she's getting almost $20,000. And it's all based on your taxes. And I claimed, well, me and my mother made like half of what her and her mother made for the year, for the same year, and she got that much. So I'm hoping that by making half of what she did, I should get at least, you know, $2,000 more. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Because if so, then after all my school expenses are covered, every year I would have about $4,000 left over that I could put into savings. So that's $16,000 that I can just put straight into savings. Well, really, $12,000 I can put into savings. Because the first $4,000 is going to go towards getting a vehicle. I need a vehicle. And So the rest I can put in savings, as well as I'll be working on an on-campus job throughout my college career. And I can also put that money into savings as well. So I'm hoping that by graduation I'll have almost $20,000, which is, from the research I've done, is almost the max of what I've seen that for SRS. And I've seen as low as 7,000. I don't know if that's accurate. I'm really not sure where to go to find this information out. I did a Google search. It's a lot of just... when I Google searched it, a lot of it's asking the same questions that I want to know, and those YouTube article things and all that. So if you guys have any information on where to look for SRS information, or surgeons that you guys liked or that you've heard of that are good, you know, I know of, like, you know, the big main ones, and I did look at Marcy Bowers' page, although I know that she's very expensive as well. So you know, and I don't want to have to wait too long, because, you know, I mean, right now it's, I mean, ideal, I would love to be one of the very young trans women that gets their surgery at 20 years old. That'd be fantastic. That's just not going to happen for me. So I'm shooting for before I'm 30, which is still not that bad. You know, I can handle, I would ideally would like to get it right out of high school, or right out of college, as sort of a graduation present to myself. So maybe I can arrange some extra donations from friends and family when I graduate, but who knows. But yeah, I want to use that money towards that. And I also have decided to link my YouTube page to my Facebook page. And that might not sound like a big deal, but like I mentioned before, my Facebook has been kept fairly private. I mean, obviously I let you guys add me and that kind of thing, but I don't really talk too much about being trans on Facebook, especially with certain people. You know, with friends on there, I'll have private conversations about certain things, but overall I try to keep it on the DL. But I'm kind of realizing that I don't think that it's helping me to keep it on the down low. And ultimately, I saw this video this weekend, and I think I reposted it on my Facebook. But it was a video of like 50 prominent trans people that have just accomplished amazing things and done amazing things, and it was just very inspiring to see. There was a lot of people in there that I had heard of. There's a lot of people I hadn't heard of, and they're all just so inspiring and just amazing people, and they're all very proud of being trans and this kind of thing. And I've never been someone that has really felt proud of it. I've kind of felt like it's an issue that needs to be fixed, that it's not something that I should embrace and be proud of, and, you know, say like, this is who I am, this is where I came from, and this is where I'm ending up, and I'm proud of that, you know. And I really am proud of that. I'm proud of what I've done. I've experienced a lot of things that, you know, as well as other trans women and men, that, and, you know, anyone in between, you guys have, we've all experienced things that no one else can experience. And it's a blessing and a curse. It really is. I feel like in certain ways, you know, I've just been able to view the world from all viewpoints. You know, I've seen it as a privileged man, and I've seen it as who I am now, which is not as privileged as before. And it's very humbling, it's very interesting, it's very exciting, it's just really cool. So I really am proud of that, and I'm proud of what I've accomplished, and I'm proud of what I will accomplish. And I think that by being more vocal about who I am and being more out about it, I think for one, it will make a lot of things easier, i.e. like relationships and college and any type of relationships, friendships, romantic relationships, that kind of thing. Because there's a lot of people that when they find out that I'm trans, and I'm sure that you guys can relate, when they find out, they're very quick to shun you. That's a deciding factor for a lot of people. It's like, oh, you're really cool up until this point, and that's too much for me to handle, and they're really quick to drop you. So if I'm already out about it, or just assuming that everyone knows, it saves a lot of issues with, like, telling people. That's a very awkward conversation to have. And I know that a lot of you can relate. It's a very awkward conversation to be like, well, I have a secret, probably should let you know. It's not comfortable. And then there's the issue of when to tell people, how to tell them, all of that. It's just very, very uncomfortable. And obviously I'll still have to deal with that, but it won't be as much, and I think that it'll help with my anxiety and all of that. And I also, like, I would love to be one of those people that, 20 years from now, that other people that I'll meet that are trans or that are wanting to transition, they can look at me and say, like, she was like a success, like I can be a success too. And I just I don't know, it just seems like a really awesome experience and a really awesome feeling, and I want to be one of those really awesome people. And so that's what's gonna happen. And yeah, so as of now and forever after, videos that I post on here will also be posted on Facebook, and then it'll be really interesting to see what happens. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else left to say, so I will stop talking your ears off. But like always, if you have any comments or questions, please ask them. I would really like some feedback about SRS, and I mean, I've probably watched every after video that everyone has had, and there's only so much you can really learn. And so if you guys know have any information about what who are good surgeons and where to go and that kind of thing, or sort of like the price range that I need to be looking at, because I'm seeing all over the place. I'm seeing anywhere from $7,000 to $25,000. So I need to kind of figure that out. But I've got time. But anyway, I will let you guys go, and I hope you guys are having a good week, and I hope you had a good weekend and a good Thanksgiving and all of that. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.